Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Fun reviews that get no views, gives me the blues. Very nice. Now we be insanity, no reality. Very nice. Sweet and sour, this is our little mess. Very nice. There's no very nice. It's time for very nice. Very nice.
Merry Christmas, children. It is I, Barry Nice, and this is Piglet.
Hey guys, how we doing here?
So, it's been over a year since we last reviewed the Children's Favorites Hit Entertainment Halloween Treats video. And both videos, the first part and the Barney,
and the video including the music from the main menu,
all got over 1,000 views. And for us, that's like, you know, a lot of views. It's like a big deal. And someone even requested that we review the Christmas one. And we said we would.
Yeah, we would.
But we didn't because we didn't have time.
So now we're doing it this year.
Yes!
When we honestly don't have more time, we're just squeezing it in this year.
Yes.
And we bought the DVD off Amazon.
Yeah,
but it was still made in 2004. It's still from the same year. The DVD itself, honestly, I like the box design of the original Children's Favorite Halloween Treats. It's more of the classical DVD.
Yeah, I don't know why the heck they put Kipper on there.
Yeah.
That's literally the same image of Barney and Angelina Ballerina both times.
Yeah, and they're both down in the same corner. Kipper, on the other hand, shouldn't be on there. Bob!
I hate Kipper.
Bob should be on there. Bob the Builder earns it, you know.
They're both back. They're very similar. The
same
show's
picture,
listings are in the same order. Except, look, that picture of Kipper is the one that they put on the box here.
And now we have the rubber dubbers on the back.
They look like they look like scared out of their minds. Like Bar looks like he wants to kill someone. All your favorite shows from it? Yeah, right. Again, these all claim to be children's favorites, but how the heck Kipper got on here, I don't know. The only difference is, instead of Halloween, they're Christmas.
It's literally the exact same things, episodes, blah blah blah. Same shows from last time. I don't think children really voted on these in 2004,
No,
did they?
I think they just picked them random.
Yeah, I think they did.
So we should probably dive into the review.
Yeah, we probably should. Okay, so we should let it be known that the plot of the Bob the Builder episode, which is what comes first, is nowhere near as interesting or entertaining as the one of the Halloween episode. No, it's not. It's not. So what it is just Bob has to go and be Santa at like the local school like choir performance, and that's pretty much all it is. And it's a Christmas episode, and I want it to snow. Of course it snows, and that's like really all that really happens.
Like they get a tree. It's kind of awkward.
They're awkward at times.
It's really awkward once. There's just one point where like the machines talk to Bob, and like he talks to them how he has to be Santa's helper, and he's dodging around the fact that Santa's not real,
and it gets
very awkward how he handles it.
Mrs. Percival, I'd almost forgotten.
Forgotten what, Bob?
I said I'd be Santa Claus for the school carol concert. I get to wear a red outfit and a beard and everything.
Why can't Santa Claus go to the school himself?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I mean, he should do it.
Santa Claus is very busy at the moment.
Yes, he's, busy wrapping all the presents he's got to deliver and, getting his sleigh ready.
So, he sometimes needs people to help him, you know, to visit schools and stores.
You mean you're one of Santa's helpers?
Yes, you could say that.
Wow!
It gets more awkward later, but that's like the that's the first awkward moment.
Yeah, and then they like
At one point, Bob has to go undig Farmer Pickles, and
Spud thinks that the cement mixer is like a snow monster or something.
but they're not. I'm not sure if it's a he or she. But they're not. They're
not.
obviously not.
No, and Spud's all fine, and then Bob goes to the school, pretends to be Santa, and that's about it. And well, then he drives past Spud, and Spud is talking about how he's so excited to get all his Christmas gifts, and his voice goes kind of weird for a second.
Yeah, and when Bob drives by him, the animation before like Spud gets really like bad, like a blocky, like
I'll just put that there like that, and when I wake up in the morning, it'll be full of lovely presents for me. Hey. Santa Claus? Come back! Over here! You missed me!
And then the next morning, on Christmas Day, all the vehicles unwrap their presents. And they're talking about it like, oh, wow, look what I've got. Wow, fantastic, it's amazing. But, like, they never show it. It's just, like, wrapping paper. They're just unwrapping it. Like, they're just unwrapping the presents and they're talking as if it's the most satisfying experience they have ever experienced.
Oh, wow, fantastic! I love ripping the paper. That's the most fun.
I love presents.
Oh, look! Oh, that's terrific! That's fantastic!
And then it looks like Bob gets Wendy a ring.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's literally it.
Bob has an interesting outfit at the beginning, though. He's wearing, like, this woolen, like, coat in the beginning, and that's
He's not
about
wearing
it.
his hard hat, which is interesting, too.
It's weird, like, he's kind of unrecognizable without his hat in a traditional outfit. But, for a Bob the Builder episode, it was kind of boring. It kind of, honestly, I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was just averagely boring I would expect way better for a Bob the Builder Christmas episode.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why this is on here for children's favorite. Once again, I'm going to mention that all the favorite programs are the same for programs for the Halloween one, so it's not really
I don't think they're
favorites.
children's favorites. I think these are just all the hit entertainment things.
They just, like, choose, like, these shows are going to be on there.
Yeah.
Like, how, like, Angelina Ballerina got in here, and how, like, Kipper?
Really? Anyway, I guess we better go on to Rubber Dubbers next.
Oh, boy. Rubber Dub isn't that good either.
Splish, splash, splosh.
So, next is the Rubber Dubbers. And this episode isn't really Christmas themed, it's just kind of wintry themed.
Just like how the Rubber Dubbers episode they put on the Halloween one wasn't actually Halloween themed, it was just horror themed. So this time the starfish, I don't know the starfish's name, Flop. I don't know any of their names.
I know is Finbar and Terrence because they're the only ones who I can make out when they speak fluent English in the theme song.
Yeah, pretty much. Besides Amelia.
Yeah, I think the plane's name is Amelia because like Amelia Earhart or something.
So it's a really hot day, and the Rubber Dubbers are just lying around sweating, pretty much.
Lie around and die.
And so
and the starfish wants to go turn on the cold water, but it's just so hot. She's a she, right?
I don't know. I mean, I think it is.
I gotta call her she. She is just so hot that she just doesn't even want to move. Anyway, so she starts daydreaming that she's like in Antarctica and she wants to become the first like bath sponge starfish to go to Antarctica.
Place a flag, pretty much. And so, when they finally get there, all it is just like a land of just like white towels. It is cheap beyond imagination. And so when they get there, they meet the frog guy, who this time is playing an explorer.
I hate him, by the way.
Yeah, I hate him. His character
is an asshole no matter what he does.
Asshole no matter who he portrays.
And then Finbar and Terrence are polar bears, because you know, and they want to eat them.
They eat explorers.
They eat explorers only.
And basically the whale or whatever it is helps the starfish.
And then
escape.
the starfish encounters them again, and there's this really awkward scene where like she like convinces them not to eat her.
How should we cook our polar bear, Terrence?
Well, I don't know. Polar bear Finbar. How should we cook her?
Let's not cook her. Let's eat her raw. She'll be all crunchy and cold.
Crunchy and cold. Are you sure that's what we want?
That's exactly what we want.
Wait. Aren't there any other explorers you can eat?
There isn't another explorer.
Yes, there is. Tub of the Arctic. He'll be much crunchier than me. I'm a sponge. I'll just be soggy and spongy.
Actually, she's got a point there.
So, where is this other explorer?
At the North Pole. Do you know where that is?
Of course.
Could you show me the way?
No problem.
And then we'll
Don't say about that.
Only to literally, her plan is to lead them to the frogman so they'll eat him instead. Because,
they all end up
teach children to, betray your friends.
But then, guess what? They all end up betraying each other anyways. And they throw snowballs at the polar bears and they just start eating the snow. So they like the snow so much they decide to eat the snow instead of explorers, as stupid as that sounds. And that gives starfish
snow is like something to eat.
That gives starfish some idea or something stupid. I don't necessarily know myself. Anywho, she
just wakes up from the daydream.
And then the last scene is the weirdest and the best.
Finbar, do you think you could fan me next?
I thought it was my turn. To be fanned.
Wait, I know. How about if I fan you while you fan Sploshy?
Yeah, and I'll fan Top while he fans Finbar, and it's very complicated. Oh no, that's right, while he fans Sploshy.
And I'll fan Terrence. Sounds like a plan to me.
So yeah, that has some adult comedy.
Fanning. I fan him.
Well, you fan. What the flop were they thinking when they wrote that?
I'll fan you.
What were they thinking? Literally, what were they thinking? And once again, this really has no Christmas value in it. It is just hot out, go to Winter Wonderland, come back, fanning each other. Then the episode just ends with the children coming to take a bath, and the credits, abruptly just smack.
Blast.
Just come in really abruptly. And by the way, I hate the frog guy. We mentioned this in the first video, I think, how he's arrogantly at the end, switching hats like a jackass.
So irritating, and I hate him.
And he yells, "Swim, men!" And I want
That's actually a pretty good impersonation of him.
Swim, men!
Not hard. Any jackass. Honestly, any jackass can impersonate the Rubber Dubbers.
Because they're all jackasses.
Yeah.
So in the end, the episode sucks. It really has no value. These episodes are nowhere. Yeah, these episodes are nowhere near as good as the Halloween ones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Finbar, do you think you could me next?
I thought it was my turn. To be
So, the next program is Angelina Ballerina.
Now, mind you, I've never seen this Angelina Ballerina show anywhere else.
Except on these things.
Except on these children's favorite DVDs.
Now,
whatever.
Now, remember from the Halloween one, the Angelina Ballerina was the best one on there because it was actually scary. Now,
well, not scary,
but the most intense.
Most actually kind of scary thing for a little children's program. The
now,
music, the visuals.
Again, this one I would say is probably one of the more higher quality ones on the DVD.
It's not great, but it's okay.
So Angelina Ballerina, she wants to get her instructor. What was her? I don't know.
I don't even know what her name
is.
Miss
Lily.
Miss Lily.
She wants to get Miss Lily a gift because she overhears two prats talk about how they're gonna get Miss Lily this great store-bought gift. So she's like, I gotta get Miss Lily a better gift. So seeing her friends try to go out and buy a gift.
Her and William, and I don't remember what her other female friend. I want to say girlfriend, but they're not lesbians. So, but you never know. There might be an Angelina fanfic out there like that. But
there probably is, and I don't want to get into that right now.
So anyhow, they go to a store, see a hat, they decide let's buy it for Miss Lily, but they need money. So they run around and do some
jobs.
Odd jobs, trying to get money.
Things, they make music.
They actually, at one point, there's a bit of this funny joke where Angelina asks William if they have any money, and William responds with this.
I've got a whole jar of coins. I'm sure there's at least 3 or 4, but you can have them all.
So that's kind of that got a chuckle out of me.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
But guess what? Of course, the hat gets bought.
So they can't give it to Miss Lily, so instead Angelina has to give her just her homemade gift, which honestly is fine.
Yeah, and she cries about it.
Miss Lily, all I have for you is this homemade gift which I worked hours on. No, thank you, darling. And she's like, oh, thank you, darling. I love it so much.
More than the actual gift of the Pratt.
Yeah, like the two Pratt twins, like they get her this like pure like pearl and like
it's probably worth like a couple $100,000.
Like
but
this,
like oh, I know. This picture you made me, Angelina, is so special. Anywho, so that's about it. Like, I mean, this has got a nice message about like
Henry.
The best gifts come.
Yeah,
from the
Henry
heart.
isn't nearly as important in this one as he is in the Halloween one, unfortunately. But that's all right. I mean,
the message is kind of cliche. Like the best gifts come from the heart, but it's done pretty well.
Yeah, it's done all right. Once again,
Yeah.
the music is a bit higher quality. And the animation does combine the hand-drawn animation style, like the painting background.
Yeah.
So it's alright. It's probably one of the higher quality things on here.
Yeah.
Definitely much higher than the thing we're gonna look at next.
Yes.
Kipper. My gosh. I hate Kipper.
I'd say this might be the worst one on here.
It is.
Except Barney.
Yeah, 1. Kipper sucks. I hate Kipper. We hate Kipper.
It's
On
boring.
Very Nice, we hate Kipper. We identified in the last one, we hate Kipper.
It is the most unengaging program for children ever.
It's just so simple. It's just so like
how are
5-year-old.
How are young children supposed to learn if all the backgrounds are what? Characters are so simple.
I know it's...
The animation is so
I
fucking
think it's
cheap.
supposed to be simple, like, that's what gets the little kids now, but like...
How are you supposed to make them learn
I
to
can't-
develop their minds?
I watched this when I was younger, but I nowhere near enjoyed it as much as the other shows. Like, nowhere near. I have a very clear memory of going to my grandparents' house and watching Kipper on demand, because we didn't have cable where you grow up.
No.
But, but I just never really, I liked it, but, like, anyhow, so... The plot is stupid.
Literally simple as heck. Kipper wants a Christmas tree.
So he goes and gets one. And then he brings it home. And then his friends show up.
He talks to Pig.
The pig shows up, and his Arnold, the pig's, like, artistic little brother shows up.
I think he's supposed to be, like, young, but I'm convinced he's autistic. Written to be autistic or not autistic. I think he's just his autistic little brother that everyone has to, like, kindly tolerate. And they unwrap...
Even though, honestly, I think he is the most sane of all these people here, because he doesn't speak. Anyhow, they do some, exchange... Well, actually...
Gifts, kind of.
I mean, like, Arnold just, like, opens his gift and just, like, puts it
on.
on.
Oh, wow. Then they decorate the tree. And
yeah.
then Tiger shows up, and it's so obvious the same person plays Tiger...
And it is.
And Pig, and I
check the end
confirmed
credit.
it.
There's only 2 voice actors in this whole thing. One guy plays Kipper, and the other guy plays, to quote, Kipper's friends. And that's about it. So, literally, then Kipper's friends leave, and Kipper goes to bed. And you think, like, oh, and he leaves some cookies out for Santa. You think it's like, oh, it's what the episode's not over. It's gonna, like, end when he wakes up tomorrow, like, after Santa's come. Nope,
No,
it just ends. It just ends.
This episode is titled Christmas Eve. It's not about Christmas. It's about Christmas Eve.
And Kipper, the whole episode...
Can you tell me who gets your Christmas tree on Christmas Eve?
Some people do that.
Yeah, but that's a bit...
I don't do that anymore.
I don't understand doing that.
And, what's his face? Kipper, he has this, like, he has just, like, creates this, like, philosophy throughout the episode that, like, Christmas Eve might be better than Christmas.
And it's stupid. He's like,
yeah.
oh... I'm sorry. It's like, oh, yeah, Christmas Eve is when we get to sit around. Oh, Kipper, yeah. What could be better? Waiting for Christmas or Christmas itself?
Swimming!
I don't know. It's stupid, it's unengaging, it's dumb, and it's bad.
The animation doesn't catch my eye at all.
There's nothing we can really talk about for this
because it's so bland.
However...
How this made children's favorites, I don't know.
They're not the favorites. They just put all these ones on here random. However, the next program...
is the best thing on here.
This is
Can you guess what it is?
Here, we'll let you listen. So now that we've all been cleansed, let us continue.
Yes, Pengu. I love Pengu. I've loved it since a young age. all human beings love it. Pengu can be viewed all in the world.
And this isn't just like, you guys like Pengu, so you're biased. No. Pengu truly is the best program on this DVD for many reasons.
The message of it is very humble. The Penguinese,
simple.
The Pengu family have a nice, humble Christmas. It has the beautiful Pengu animation style. It has the classic Pengu humor. For example, Pengu's father and fat ass jokes. They make a lot of those in the series.
Yeah. It's just good. It's good.
Like, this can be shown anywhere now in the world and people can understand it.
It has a good theme. So now, Pengu and his family are celebrating Christmas. They make cookies. They get a Christmas tree. They set it up. They have fun.
So, what I think the best part of the episode is, there's this one point where Pengu's mother trips and falls.
And so, what does the father do? Why, my wife just fell and is hurt. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to yell at her. This is her fault.
So then they get in an argument. But when Pengu and Penga come up, they start crying. They stop and see them and they stop.
They realize what they're doing is wrong and that they shouldn't be arguing, especially on all of the days like Christmas.
And so what happens then? They unwrap gifts.
It's a great message.
Yeah, they unwrap gifts. It's simple, it's nice, it's humble, it's like the perfect little Christmas.
And then what is amazing is that Pengu and Penga get their parents gifts. Never once in a children's program have I ever seen this happen before.
You could maybe say that, like, in Angelina Ballerina, that's what Angelina was trying to do to Miss Lily, but that's not her parents. That's Miss Lily.
This teaches a great message that, kids, your parents have won and given you things and worked hard for you all year.
It's
Christmas
time for you to give
is the
back.
one time for you to give
and
back.
it's nice, like, they're happy together at the end. They all sing Silent Night, though I can't really understand what they're saying. That adds to it, like, it generally is, like,
great.
There's nothing...
A wholesome message.
There's the only thing that I would say is wrong with this is the fact that Pengu's father is such a jackass that he just gets mad at his wife for tripping and falling and, like, spilling some things. Like, oh my gosh, are you okay? No, like immediately just starts, like, yelling at her.
It is in English. Okay, I'm gonna you fucking bitch, I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna divorce. I'm gonna you know. Anywho, so it's quaint, and the message is just to be nice and to give and to share, which is the complete opposite message of the Barney Christmas special, which is only one message: buy, shop, spend, buy more Barney merch. The Barney is full of cheap songs, colorful lights, horrible, cheap, campy special effects,
and children acting,
horrible children acting, all the real.
My gosh, the Barney is terrible. Like,
all
literally.
the real and young children with one message: buy more Barney crap. And that's the exact opposite of Pengu.
Yeah, it's exactly opposite.
And that's why Pengu is the best program on this DVD.
So, Barry, we're ready to wrap this review up?
Yeah, because Barney is, again, another 50-minute video, so we can't fit it in this one.
Yeah, like another thing, Pengu only needs to be 5 minutes to get all this across,
but
and yet Barney
can't
is
even achieve
50 minutes!
And it can't even achieve half of what Pengu does.
I won't even say it achieves like 10%, it achieves like nothing. It achieves everything that this Pengu video achieves, Barney achieves not even close to that.
Yeah, Pengu was good. Angelina Ballerina was okay.
Barney is gonna be literal trash.
Bob was meh. Robert was meh. Kipper, trash.
So, that was the video. Did you guys like it? I hope you did.
If you do, why don't you subscribe and just try to subscribe. For more, if you subscribe back to as long as we're notified, you not come in the comment section down below. We will not be notified to kind of subscribe back to you. Why don't you watch the second part?
comment in the comments section.
Yeah, and watch the second part, the Barney.
Yeah, there's gonna be a second part. There's gonna be the Barney.
And watch the Halloween one.
Yeah, watch that one. We'll leave links in the description probably if you remember. And watch the Christmas special when it comes out. Watch the Bruce video when it comes out. Did I just spoil something? So yeah. Whoever the people were who requested this video, I hope you actually get to watch it.
We thank you.
Yeah, we thank you. Like, nobody ever requests us to do anything, so, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and if you don't see this before, like, the other ones, like, whatever, Merry Christmas. But, of course, it's not Christmas yet.
No.
Bye!
See ya.